of my friends say, girl, you better take care.
Hello, everybody. Sedition 6. Well orchestrated, well planned psychological operation. I believe that this was set up to get back at Trump in a valuable, plausible way, to work against Trump and cause confusion in the military, setting a wheel of confusion against Trump, and also setting up the stage for 2026 elections, when they can show that Trump has no control over the military, that everything's in a chaos, there's mass confusion and mistrust. Even its own military commanders and chiefs don't agree with him. And people, let me tell you something. As I said earlier, they even asked Slotsky on CNN, I believe it was, what Trump had done wrong. What orders has he given that are wrong? And she uttered out of her mouth that there are no orders that Trump, so far that they know of, he's given wrong. Well, the plan to work on Trump is just a plan, because Trump didn't waste any time. This is Trump .02 you're dealing with. It's not the first one. He's seeing through these things, and he read it out right away. And he came at him hard, to the point of treason, to the point of hanging him or killing him. Might be a little bit harsh, but really the law states for it. And we have a senator who was in the military, Kelly, who is causing an eruption that's not even there. Trump has Cash Patel on it, Joe Palmagino, and they're finding out that this little exercise was planned, and it was staged and funded to undermine Trump before he even ever tried to issue a order to the military to perform a task. The military would be in chaos. And like I said earlier, do you know the ramifications of such erratic, false propaganda? The chaos it would cause and start in the military. Because we would actually be going into war with ourselves, much less another country. And you have to give it to the Democrats. With all the bogus judges, with all the crazy laws, with all the undermining, with all the stealing, man, they're pulling out all stops. I've never seen a group of people work so hard against Trump. But you know what? He's proven himself. Trump is earning that name, Commander-in-Chief. Because what he's found out from the dressing up of them trying to get this operation to work against him, that this was funded by someone. And the military has been touched or scorched by the likes of George Soros and this party that we have. Lisa Slockins, Mark Kelly, Jason Crow, Chris DeLonzel, Chrissy Holhan, Maggie Goodenleer. All of these people have been coerced into saying, making the film, and if you look at it, it shows that they're all trained to say the same thing and make it believable to the military. We have a sitting senator, two of them, Slotkin and Mark Kelly. We have 4 representatives, Jason Crow, Chris DeLonzo, Chrissy, and the Maggie lady. This, to the military, doesn't sound like a egregious act. It sounds like they're laying the right laws down, and they have found something against the commander-in-chief. So definitely be careful about what he voices for you to do, because this could get you in trouble. And nothing like this is of the sort has happened. Trump knows, people, this is how the Russia started. And we getting the same thing again. They're coming out with the same junk again. But this time Trump's on top of it. Trump has made some big moves. And these moves are going to really affect the laws of what these people are trying to do, because the Senate, with all these corrupt judges and judicial courts, and the Democrats acting like they are, is called the Judicial Accountabilities Act. New law went into effect, and it's going to affect a lot of people, all the way up to the Supreme Court. So every time the Democrats play checkers with Trump, Trump is playing chess, skipping over 1, 2, 3, 4 men. And he's learned the law 100%. He's got the right people around, because everything he's doing is legal. 23 cases won, I think, out of 25. With the Supreme Court. It's common sense. They're laying on his side. Not because it's Donald Trump. It's because he's doing it right. None like Joe Biden, who disobeyed the Supreme Court on sending money to Ukraine and so forth. And I was right here, I said, my goodness, how can he do that? But he went right ahead and did it. Not a word was said. So, a lot of things will be changing. In this Judicial Accountabilities Act, people, is going to change a lot of stuff. It's going to affect judges, hearings, and all these egregious acts that are starting to come up. They will be nullified. Let's take a listen to this. And Stephen A. on Mark Kelly. And it's causing a lot of problems. People are realizing what's going on now. The best thing Elon could have done for us was start X. Be transparent. And man, oh my goodness, a lot's coming out. Let's take a look.
Respectfully, Senator, what the hell are you doing? Looking into the camera and telling military men and women to ignore the commander-in-chief. How dare you? How dare you do that? That's right, I'm calling out. I never served in the military. That's true, I have family members who did. Some of my best friends have. Marines, Air Force, Navy, Army. I haven't heard one of them, not one of them, say that was okay. How dare you do that? Is it treason? No. Is it punishable by death? It shouldn't be. So the answer is no. But you know better, Senator Kelly. You know better. How dare you do that? What are you supposed to do? You're a ranking senator. You could go to the Senate. You could go to the House. You can draw up paperwork. You can try to start articles of impeachment if you think there's something illegal. I mean, damn, it ain't like y'all haven't done it before. You impeached the man twice. Where'd that get you? Got his behind back in the White House. Had you left him alone since 2020, maybe he wouldn't be back terrorizing the Democratic Party the way that he is. But you did it. You did it. And here you are again with this nonsense. How dare you do that? I'm not a military person, and I know better than that. You don't tell military men and women to ignore an order from the commander-in-chief. You don't do that. Is it going to amount to what Trump tried to embellish and indicate? No. But that don't make you right. How dare you do that? He's the commander-in-chief for the United States military. Period. You have no business doing that. None. And by the way, the biggest reason is because what was illegal? You didn't tell us what it was. What laws? Why did I bring up A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise and Kiefer Sutherland in that sequence and Kevin Bacon? Why did I bring it up? Because the mere thought of you even implying that a military officer is engaging in some type of salacious or illegal activity is trouble in the military, not the court of laws for civilians, the military. Senator Mark Kelly knows that. Trump is giving illegal orders. What are the illegal orders? How come you didn't tell us? Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Why do you think the investigation is going on? Why do you think Trump is all over Pete Hegseth, over the Department of War and the FBI with Kash Patel, and folks are looking into and probing what's going on and how can they get to Mark Kelly because they know he did something wrong. You crossed the damn line. You are an elected official in the nation's capital. We have a constitution. You got a problem, you go through the necessary process. Whether it's Hakeem Jeffries in the House, whether it's Schumer in the Senate, or anybody else, that is the point that's the process you're supposed to go to. You don't go in front of the cameras and give military officer or military personnel the a directive to ignore their commander-in-chief, and you've given no evidence what his illegal orders were? And if you try to sit up there and say, oh, it was just alluding to a future reference to future situations, oh, so he's going to give you an illegal order in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, that flies over the airwaves of Sirius XM or one of these news networks or something like that. It does not apply in our military. You can't do that. Respectfully, Senator, what the hell are you doing?
Believe that, people. This Mark Kelly individual has got himself jammed up in a situation that he put it probably eased over a little bit, but no, he came right back again, doubled down on it, and this time bringing Keith Hessink into it, and Donald Trump saying that he believes they created murder, and treason with what they done, with the strikes on the drugs and stuff coming in here. This man, it's like Jasmine Crockett. When they get turned evil with the devil in them, they go all out at it. And he knows he's wrong, 100%. He's got no proof, no backing, but he studies spewing it out like a faucet that's broken. Henceforth, Donald Trump has ordered the GOP to prepare, finally going hard on these active judges, one of the most hateful, downright wrong weapons of the Democrats. And they also paid with our tax dollars. They are corrupt, hateful, disgusting, mislawful tools of the Democrats. Republicans just filed for a new bill to go after these corrupt judges. The new Judicial Activists Act, so that they can be held accountable. This could be imprisonment, time for judges who fight Trump and keep releasing violent criminals in our system as these offenders act out, harm, and kill innocent people. These violent criminals in the system are destroying the country by their actions. And they know that when they get their little hearing, it's a cash bail hearing. Sometimes I watch cops and you can hear them talking about, I'll be out tonight. They know the system. People, if you love what you're hearing on this channel, go ahead and hit the likes button. Sign up to the channel, please. Trump has, I like to say, inaugurated. Our boy Kash Patel, he's going full tilt, people, on these activist judges to stop them. The Judicial Accountability Act laws are changing, and we're about to get a head rush of accountability on judges that have been soft on crime, letting criminals go, not 10 times, not 20 times, not 30 times, 50 to 70 times. And guess what they end up doing? Young girl on the subway, cut her throat, stab her. Young woman on the train, light her fire. Young lady jogging, cut her throat, rape her repeatedly. Going to schools, shooting up. Not even middle grade kids. You're talking kindergarten, first graders, second graders. Haven't even begun to live. It don't matter if they're 60, 70, 80. You don't have the right to take no one's life. And by installing the Judicial Accountability Act, these wicked judges will find themselves next door in a cell with the people who they're letting free. It used to be that we trust in the system. We trust, you see my parents say, let it go to court. They may be prejudiced against blacks, but if you didn't do anything, it'll stand. And it did. Believe in what you're doing, but that has passed. The system is so corrupt. The system's torn apart. And we have Cash Patel, props up to him, Joe Bonagino, who are working long and hard to bring back trust to the FBI. Here's one to grab your tummy for a while. Yes. I told you that when Letitia James and James Comey were acquitted for their crimes, they were very quiet. We didn't see them flashing on TV. We didn't see them saying a lot. The Democratic judge that looked to find one little thing wrong and threw the case out. Is on guard now too. But guess what? James Comey, Letitia James, wake up. People, Cash Patel just dropped a bomb on the case and the actions of these two. I call him Action Jackson. He's going to work and he's coming in the next few days with serious actions against Letitia James and James Comey. He's not playing around. He said to stay tuned because numerous things are going to happen. No more getting away with these belligerent crimes. And I feel that Comey and Letitia James knew that because they were talking and giving all that smack like Omar in the beginning. But when they got off, you didn't even see them. It was all quiet because they knew Trump was not done. They are blatantly wrong. How they got off, I don't know. Well, I do know. Democratic judge. But they know they were guilty. And see, guilty, unless you're stupid like Crockett, has a way of silencing you. It will silence you. Because you know the repercussions are coming. I don't care what nobody says. Really made it harder for them. Because now that they threw it out and they're appealing it. He said, Gas Patel said that they have found numerous options that they can give response to, and they are executing on all options. It looks serious. They said that Cash said that thousands of the dockets on the Clintons dossier, Steele dossier, Halls Crossfire, Hurricane, spy-ups, that these are classified annex FBI records of news. And all the stuff that Comey knew, January 6th, Russia, from the classified ads that he had in his hands. See, these computers do not lie, y'all. Once you put something on them, there are back doors, front doors, side doors, everywhere they can go and get that stuff, retrieve it. If you got somebody like Elon sitting there, they can just look at it and tell you on any model what to do. Got some little kids, 14, 15 years old, can run a computer like eating cereal. But they found out that he knew about all these documents. And he knew it was, Gas Patel said, BS. But he continued with the case because of his hate and the Trump syndrome problem he has. Gas Patel said he'd be bringing all this to light. All the files, everything is being transparent and putting it all out there. And a lot of the information that Gas Patel's brought out, a lot of people saying, well, they're going to plan another objective to combat what you're saying. He didn't care. Because the whistleblowers are coming in right and left on Letitia James and Comey. You know why they're doing that? They know Trump's not playing. And they know that he's going to get them. They know that they started a war. They know they did that man wrong. They know going to his house, going to his wife's belongings, checking all of his clothes, checking his son's room, tearing his house up like he's a drug dealer. And y'all say, oh, Trump is in retaliation, Trump is in retaliation. No. If Letitia James didn't play with the mortgages like she did Trump, if she didn't have a criminal living in a house, man might despise you, but what can he do? If Comey didn't play with the records, and if Comey didn't happen to see in 86 signed to get rid of the 45th president. Come on, you about a stupid fool. I would never show that. Somebody just come along there and in perfect rock formation put that down. Nobody else found it. Same thing like Kelly is doing with the military. You Democrats, you need a head check, man. Some of the stuff y'all are doing, it is unreal. Now you wonder why your whole life is being uprooted. Why would you want to put your family through all that because you despise and hate a person that much? And you trying and pulling every lever you can. Heck, you're not even around him. Go live your life. Same thing with Kelly. Shut your mouth. Go live your life. For right now, for the next 4 years, that's your commander-in-chief. Republicans did y'all a favor. For 4 years, they put up with crazy Biden, destroying the world. Nobody tried to kill no one. Nobody tried to hurt no one. Nobody was sitting making target practices. But you Democrats, all you do is spread that vicious rhetoric. Hurt, kill. Put a target on somebody's back. He should be dead. He should be slapped. And sick people, they're going to change your democracy. They're going to take it from you. You're going to be a slave. Who wants to be a slave again? Crockett? Why are you lying like that? ICE is putting people in jail. Yes, they are, Crockett, but they're putting people in jail that's not vetted and supposed to be here. I blame that on you for them getting shot. Running your mouth. Because we don't need to do that. Yes, I'm saying it. We do not need to incite violence. Let the military take his orders. And if Trump is doing something out of the way, Senator, go through the chain of command. You don't relish and embellish the moment. You're standing there with your finger in the air and stuff, with your bald head looking like an elf. You want to be Trump? You want to be president? Is that what's bothering you? You just got to be seen to talk. Hey, troops, you stay committed to what you're doing. Do your job. And you know America loves you. Trump even going to take the money that he got for tariffs to pay you. It was the Democrats that didn't even want to pay you. 3 times I think Trump come up to pay the military. They said no. But it's the Democrats that wanted to keep their check. Senator Kennedy from New Orleans. There were a couple others. There's Trump wasn't accepting anything. Bassett. There was also Elon. It goes on and on because they didn't feel that they should get paid. These are people who care about you people. Don't get infiltrated by the crowd. Another great thing is coming up before I close out, people. The Senate, it's a great, wonderful day, is moving to impeach the Roe Judge Goldberg, the same judge who went after Donald Trump for trying to deport a known criminal of the Trin-Lago gang.